Hey, everybody. Welcome to Mad Apple Xstream. This is Kendall, joining you here with Mason Cook. We obviously have been talking for this whole last rack, and the only people that heard us was us, so thank goodness. It wasn't that good. So
yeah, what else is new?
we get to start over. No wonder we have so many viewers.
Yeah.
But we want to thank everybody for joining us. This is Mad Apple Xstream, and we're at the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company here in Appleton, Wisconsin, right on West College Avenue. And this is the King of the Hill series, and we got a great match for you tonight. It already obviously got started.
Yeah. With Jeremy taking the first game, and I was saying, what nobody could hear me, that I think it's an interesting clash we've got going on here with more of a classic player of Mike Niver versus J-Fed. I think they're kind of similar in styles a bit, but I just think that there's I'm just really intrigued with what the result might be tonight.
I mean, if you were going to say flashy for either one of these players, which one would you say is flashy?
More so Mike, I would say.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he's quicker in a sense.
I would say Jeremy would be the qualifier as flashy. Mike is such a consistent player. I mean, he plays really, dry.
See, and that's why I think it's funny, because that's, the exact way that you would describe Jeremy. Thank you, PPE Exteriors, for kind of sparking the idea that we had no volume.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so good to have you guys. Make sure you're out there liking, sharing. Make sure you subscribe. Go over to YouTube. That's how we keep these things running for free. And then if you guys will notice, there's another sponsor up there in our corner, and that's the Clarion Inn.
Yep.
We did that with them because we really want to draw some players from a little further away. And what they're willing to do is that's the attached hotel here to the Mad Apple. So if you're interested in playing in this King of the Hill match and you feel like you live too far away, you don't want to drive home late at night, we give you a free hotel room to stay in, and it's beautiful over there.
Yeah, I mean, I see it from the perspective that I live here, but if I heard that a pool hall was doing that, I'd be like, oh my god, that's crazy cool. So I hope everybody takes advantage of that, because we've got a good series. I think you'd have a great time. I know you would. I mean, unless you lose the match, that might be the determinant.
Still be fun though.
But it's a fun experience. Like you said, they just, I don't know if they heard you, but they have renovated rooms over there.
Yeah, 75 of 100 are completely done, and they're finishing up the last 25. They got rid of all the carpet. Carpet in hotels is not great. Yeah. Jeremy ended up a little bit funny here, so he's going to think it through for a second.
Yeah, and that was nice shot.
Good shot, yep. Kick to the backside of the 9-ball. And set it really nice, actually. But anyway, so that's a great sponsorship, and it gives people an opportunity to get here and play.
Mm-hmm. So there goes rack 2. That was a break and run by Jeremy. Might keep a record of that.
Well, the first one surely was not a break and run.
No, and when he got on that 8 like he did, I didn't know what might happen, because last rack they were also kind of just a bit off, making position that was back cuts and things like that. So.
Oh, I got to bring up, when I get a chance, I'm going to give everybody a view of the 12-foot screen we got hovering over the top of our arena table now, which...
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's
broadcasting exactly what you're seeing here, so we'll show you all a picture of that after Jeremy breaks here. Well, and we look at the spread.
2-ball down. Another break where he controlled the 1 and the key wall very well.
Looks pretty good here. I mean, the 3-ball, it's kind of tight up there, but safety options there.
And he could still get shape on it if he ends on that end rail somehow. So the real key here Oh, you're right with the four
Yeah,
ball.
just
With
to-
the 4-ball, the 4-ball looks like the 2.
Just to classify, yeah, the 4-ball is down there on the same end as the 1, so it's 1 ball to the 3 ball up by the 9 is the next shot. So it's kind of tough.
I still like to float this and try for the shape. I think if you miss the shape, you've still got a kick onto the end rail.
You kind of can hook around that 4, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, and that's how I saw it. A great speed. Look at this.
Wow, that's just. It's like it's his table. I don't think he can hit that speed any better.
Yeah, and there's the natural angle too, kind of to come up for the 4-ball.
After I gave him a run for his money, he probably went back home and practiced his 9-ball for a while.
Yeah, you might expect that your opponents are gonna pick that against you. I guess if it's said more so that you're an 8-ball player, so I wouldn't be surprised to know that if he was practicing his rotation games. Nice hold on the.
Yeah, they just sponsored the Xstream. Mike asked if they sponsored the whole thing, and the only reason is because this is one of our late night matches. So the other matches are all done by 7:30. So
Yeah, I want to mention quick too, since the open stream was brought up, that just so everybody's aware, we have not even made it through the first bit of the list. So we are still weeks out. Anytime that you're going to get notified that it's your week up, you'll have at least a week's notice. On general terms. So do not fret. I see all of your messages. You will be placed down in the correct order, and even if I had not responded to you, I apologize. I'm obviously
3-0. What's
pretty
going
busy
on here?
Yeah,
Jeremy?
another run out too. So
Another
that's
two,
rack
yeah.
2. Yep, of a run.
Oh yeah, we were gonna show him. Let's show him what that big screen looks
Definitely.
like there. So this is the new 12-foot view that you have, and it's live action of what's actually going on. So
I didn't realize that was a picture.
oh yeah, yeah. That's
Because that would not make a terrible camera angle.
That's
either.
Tish over there. Well, I know I think that's where we're gonna set our stationary camera.
Okay,
from now
cool.
on, so. But anyways, let's get back to the break here. We got J-Fed breaking, 4th rack. 3 of the 4 racks or 3 of the 3 racks he's played so far, he's gotten. First one started out a little slow.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I don't know. Now I can't remember if it was when they couldn't hear us or hear us, but we were talking about the rhythm of 9-ball. And I was thinking that it doesn't.
Oh.
The speed of the player, I don't think matters as much as it's still just a rhythmic game. You're forced to a certain pattern. There's less thought where you're stopping to work out your pattern. So if you find your rhythm, it doesn't have to be the quickest rhythm. Just find your rhythm. Then 9-ball works good for you.
Usually wait for that.
Yeah. So he's doing a push out.
Leaving the bank or else the carom, obviously.
Yeah, and I'm a little shocked that he left the full ball. I might have tried to leave a corner of the ball.
Make him play safe, you mean?
Yeah. Versus this gives him the aggressive option if he wants to, especially in 9-ball.
Real aggressive, too, because if you hit it hard enough, you miss the side pocket shot, you might slide up and get the 9.
Right, with 9-ball rules, slap counts, so any bit of that.
Loud. Oh, he opted just for the straight bank. How's he going to come out? Well, Mike's going to have a chance here. And that is the 2 ball hanging in the side pocket.
Yeah, Mike's actually pretty good on this one if he can start his climb up to this, getting some racks together here. Now's the chance.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity. It's kind of tough just right here. I mean, got to hit this good.
Yeah, he's got to spin around here. He's got to get it going. There it goes.
Just got there. And
Yeah,
perfect.
that little nudge helped.
Pretty good angle now to get back down in the 4. Actually perfect, right?
Yeah, it looked almost like he was cueing high on the cue ball, so that was interesting. Good speed though. Well, he's on the right side of all these balls, it looks like.
Two rails or just pop one out?
I've started just popping it out, and
Is that why?
yeah, is he gonna get away with it?
Well, I don't think he did. I think he is behind that ball. Shaking his head like he's behind the ball.
Does he jump then? He must, huh? Is he getting a jump cue?
I don't know, do we have...
Yep, here comes a jump cue.
Where's our Facebook chat? Not that anybody should be on Facebook. You guys should all know enough to be over at YouTube by now. Oh.
Nice.
Pops it in. Made that look easy. This shot's almost as tough, I think, huh?
Yeah, because that 9 ball, I think is blocking that angle, isn't it?
Yeah, he can't go to its natural side here. He's got to back cut this.
Or bank it.
No, he's going to take another look. This is a big game, too. You just really hate to see Jeremy go up to 4 on you right off the bat. Is there a safety here? Playing 8 over by the 9, kind of?
I wouldn't. I don't like it. I would kind of like the carom on the 9 a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I just took it to the inside a bit. We'll leave Jeremy a natural shot here, I think.
Very smooth.
Yeah, just float it over and back.
You know, in the more beginner level, that shot is pretty concerning for the scratch. But Jeremy floated that ball very nicely past the side pocket. Oh, maybe it was a little strong. Never mind. That's not as hard as I thought.
No, but it's still, I mean, to hit that nice and gentle like that, you know, just show him again here. Looks like he's trying to get that rack just right. Well, I kind of messed that up, didn't I?
Okay, his breaks have been very consistent so far tonight, so.
Well, yeah, he ran out of 2 of them, right?
Yep.
I can't believe we only got 90 people watching this thing right now. This is a way better match than that. We have two top players in the state. Mike's won a ton of stuff. I mean, always. I think every tournament I ever see him in, he's at least in the running. You know.
Jeremy's on the one ball here. I think that 3-7 is locked up. I might decide to play shape on the 2-9. Oh, he breaks it out, which is smart. That's a smart play. I didn't know he had that angle.
I think it definitely was locked up, but all right. So he's got this 2-ball set in the side here. Just tap this in. I think. Don't even go to a rail.
Yep.
Shot. I'm not a huge fan of the shot. I mean, it's not horrible.
I like this shot actually.
See,
Actually, that's shocking to me that you don't like that shot. It's one of my favorites. It just moves so nicely,
He might have been further off the rail than I thought he was. I thought he was a little.
Takes a real, you gotta be real flat on your stroke.
Yeah. Derek, that is the stonemason sitting in here with me tonight. Getting ready for his world tour, first time outside of country, right?
Yeah, very exciting, and loving it, and I haven't even started yet. So
yeah, well, I mean, you got to
very exciting.
We played a little bit, if you call it that.
No, I've been playing. I mean, I haven't started the trip. You know, I mean, once it starts, it's just a whole nother.
You're gonna be a superstar.
Level.
You got a TV interview, right?
Yeah. They've got
a radio
interview on Monday and a TV interview on Tuesday.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, thank you to those that made that happen.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think, and if for those of you that don't know, Mason got invited over to the World 9-Ball Championships over in England. So one of 128 players that were invited to play, and really proud of you. I mean, that's a pretty good accomplishment, and
thank you. Yeah,
cool.
I love it.
Some sponsors you should probably mention since we're talking about you.
Yeah, sure. One of them is on the screen there at the
Clarion. Yeah.
Clarion. Well, Choice Hotels as a brand, of course. My main sponsor, the JP Shower,
yep.
Q's, and then Mad Apple. Of course. They're all
right,
great.
Jeremy 4-0. Mike's got to get her moving. Oh, is it 5-0? 5-0.
Yeah.
Missed one.
That's the first dry break, I believe.
Pretty laid out here. See any problem transitions here? I don't really. It's the 4-ball in the middle of the table. Yeah, this is probably it. Right? Come to the top side of the 2-ball here, probably. Just spin about. Oh, my.
A little hard, which I guess maybe he was trying to clip the edge of the 4, would have been my guess there.
He's playing kind of quick, so he might be getting a little frustrated. Probably feels like he hasn't gotten much of a chance, which I would agree with.
Whoa.
Hanger. All right.
That looks like it should have rolled in there.
It's about as fast as I see Mike move. He's not a
See, that's where we differ. I don't know if that was when they heard or not, but I've always seen Mike play at this pace. So I don't know if that's obviously not how it always was.
I'm not saying he played slow. He just plays
Okay.
very paced. I mean, he's an engineer by trade, so he's a thinker, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, my. That's not one you're going to see him miss too often. I don't know if letting the camera get to him, you never know, you know. Streams are
Yeah,
kind of that way.
and Jeremy really snapped out and ahead of him pretty quick here at a 5-0 lead. That's somewhat daunting in what is such a quick game of 9-ball. You know, 9-ball can keep moving at that pace if you let it. So.
I want to thank everybody again for joining us. Make sure that you guys are out there sharing the stream. Exciting match tonight. We got Mike Niver challenging Jeremy Fedkenheuer here. It's a race to 20 in 9-ball. Both players is $250 entry. Just for information's sake, for people that are looking to come and play this, first off, you reach out to Mason over here on Facebook and let him know you're interested in playing King of the Hill. Secondly, if you have decent drive, you can make sure that you get a hold of us and get a free room so you don't have to drive home late at night.
A free room?
At the Clarion.
Well, that's sweet.
Indeed. But we're trying to draw players from more than just here, and so far it's working. We got Mike Niver from over in the Plymouth area. I mean, if this was a Sunday night, he probably wouldn't even consider it. You know.
And Jeremy as well. I know when he messaged me, it was, you know, is it really on Fridays now? You know, and can you confirm the rumor that you get a free room? And I said yes to both. So now we see him here.
Yeah. And I think last week he drove back. So last week I'm pretty sure he drove back. But both these guys would actually be getting a room, you know, if they decided. But Mike was saying that his mother, I think, lives here, so he comes and visits her, and then so just one more excuse to come and visit.
Right.
It's got to get things moving here. It's going to be a short-term deal. Going to have to play this ball all the way up, I think. Runs it right down.
It's a great shot. Yeah, I had mentioned that I've not really seen Mike Niver play too much. I've ran into him once or twice at a state tournament, and that's about it. But obviously he was, and still is, a great player. It was a great draw on the 8.
Yep, ended up good angle up for the 9. No problem. So there we got a click of a 1 there in front of Mr. Niver. Won't be the first or the last. Well, it is the first, but won't be the last. Kind of been liking this side view for the break.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people liking that new angle. I love it too.
Well, it's nice, and we do it here, just not as much, but for the layout of the table after, we take you right to that top view to take a look, just to kind of inspect the table. Oh, I didn't even think about that, really.
What's that?
Well, we'll just do it next time. We'll impress everybody. Well, I think he's hooked here. So, looks like he's aiming to shoot the 9 in, huh?
And then it didn't go. I hate to do this, but I will be right back.
All right. Appreciate everybody getting out there and sharing the stream here tonight. And make sure you get over and subscribe on YouTube. We're going to be at WSPA this coming week. So next weekend there will be no King of the Hill matches, as we'll be at WSPA and taking care of them. Trying for safe there, but he left him a perfect window, I think, on the 1. Jeremy's definitely going to take advantage of this. Not too many trouble balls, probably getting from the 2 to the 3, but that's not very tough either. So, see what Jeremy does. Uh-oh. Might have been a bit hard. Now it is pretty tough to get down on that 3 ball. Sure what he's lining up for here, if he's just going to roll it over for a safety or... Well, playing the 9. What a shot. Terrific. Wow, that was amazing. That was really a nicely played shot by Jeremy. Just take a look at this shot. Play the 9 in the corner like that.
Carry him into a cut, yeah. That's
beautiful shot.
It wasn't hanging.
Nope. Bringing him to 6 games there. 6-1. Race to 20. King of the Hill series here at the Mad Apple Xstream inside the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company. Year 5, Mason.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Doesn't seem like it's been that long, does it?
Never. Time is so elusive. It's crazy.
So that means you were 17, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Not even an adult, barely driving at that point.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, actually, too, because I was a little late on my driver's license also. So.
Maya, I agree. That was a great shot by Jeremy. Horrible leave to get there, but he shorted himself on that shot, and he ended up winning the game. That's a nice thing about 9 ball. Oh, see, we're missing all of our... Yeah, we're missing all our Facebook guys. Sorry, Fred. See, but why is Fred over on Facebook?
Yeah.
Randy, all the well wishers there. That's nice.
Yeah, thank you guys. It's great to have all the support I have got. Something I always wanted. Now I got it. So
terrific. Yeah. Uh-oh.
I think in 9 ball you gotta just look at the combo at least, right? It's tough to decide to not look at it at all. Just take a little peek at it.
Can't hurt, right? Hey, he's taking a look. I think he's doing more than looking at it. I think he's probably going to play it.
With the great lead that he's got, there's kind of no reason to not take this shot, and wow.
Oh, yeah. Fires it in.
Yeah, let's see that again. That's a double combo. Those aren't easy, are they?
Sure aren't.
Even though he could set the line up, couldn't he? But hit it very clean.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Jeremy
I'm sure
now takes.
Mike probably doesn't
Yeah,
think it was very pretty, but
he might. But Jeremy will take the lead now, 7-1, in a killer blowout at the start of this match.
don't count Niver out, though. I've seen him play before. I think we're caught up, not missing anybody anymore.
Well, and Jeremy, I've mentioned it a couple times now. He must have, like you mentioned. I would believe that he'd been practicing 9-ball. He's controlling his 1-ball and his cue ball so well after the break.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole key. I mean, I think I lost that match because of my break. I scratched too many times.
Yeah, and both of you really were hitting it kind of unorthodox in a certain sense, but
he's definitely got it worked out tonight. He's had some really solid breaks, including this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in this game, it's just if they're laying right and you got a good break and it's on a bar table, that's what you're looking for. It's the
that's
recipe
why
for success.
That's why they wrecked it when they went to alternate break for 9. You can't have alternate break 9-ball. It just ruins the whole game. You got to have long set. Guy can run 3 racks, and then the next guy gets up and runs 4. If you guys haven't shared already, make sure you click that little share button down at the bottom of your screen.
Oops. Got some
Rookies.
Yep, randos.
Everybody saw that. Yeah, I really do want to set that up so that you walk behind that bleacher when this is going on. So.
Yeah.
Jeremy, being the professional he is, didn't let it bother him, just stood up, took a second, and then came right back down to it. So I don't think you're going to see any different outcome because of it. Decides to take that down to the side pocket, huh?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I think it allows you a nice large target area.
Fires her off the rail like it's nothing. On to an 8-1 lead. I haven't seen much of Mike, really. I mean, he missed that last round, that 3-ball. Jeremy's made him pay for that.
Yeah, and I was gone for that one, but I think I've only seen Mike to the table like three times.
That's probably accurate.
Maybe 4.
Now what? Now watch this on the break this time. We're going to have an automatic instant replay of the break. But it's not automatic. Well,
down goes the 4.
I lied. It's not going to work. Oh, boy. That last little kick of that 3-ball there, I think got it so he can't quite hit the 1, can he? Or
I don't know. He's lining it up like it goes.
Well, we'll stay here and see. Oh, yeah, just a little thin.
Oh,
and the scratch. Well, I've said this a lot when guys are down, but I mean, if there's a time, now is it, I think. Mike setting up to come around, looks like 3 rails for the position on the 2 if he's shooting it from there. You like that shot? Play forward here, right?
Yeah, like cut the corner.
Yeah, 3
with
rails
some
up.
left. Yeah. Well, it's good to take your time now here. Try to really take advantage of your opportunity.
He's going to bring this up for the side pocket, I think.
Slippery edge though too when you start. You don't want to overthink it. It's a good position though for a starting run.
Yeah, I like this because you can just center ball, just roll up, and you got a pretty. Look at that, bumped it perfect.
So yep, he thought through that one pretty good.
And now he's ready. It's like an addiction, though. Once you play this, and if you lose, you just want to get back up on top.
Yeah.
So
nice pop over. Pretty good speed. He came a little long, but that's okay. Held it nicely.
Yeah, he shortened that up real nice. Good shot.
So Mike takes his second game.
At his relief because and I mean honestly, J-Fed's had what 3 runs, right?
I
and
might
then
might
2
think
early
more.
9s, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah, yep. So, like you said, we haven't seen Mike that much. Other than the 3 ball he missed, which I'm sure he was kicking himself for. But what do you do if you only get 3 shots at the table and one of them you miss a 3 ball? You're not going to see the score is not going to be great. So he can come back from this. So. It's always an even match when they get here. Seems to always kind of level out. I don't think we've had any real lopsided, have we?
Not in a while, yeah. Or not.
I got faith. Like I said, I've seen Mike play a couple times. That's pretty good controlled break. I think you're going to see a defensive play here.
Yeah, and that's the problem with making that 1 ball in the side pocket.
Is that the side pocket shot? Yeah.
It changes what ball you're playing position for.
Right. Right. Ideally, you want that ball to get past the side pocket, right? And you're playing it down in the corner, or you can play it short and actually play it to the side, right?
Yep. Which Jeremy is doing very well this match.
Yep. Mike with a defensive shot, trying to get him. Oh boy.
Did he get it? A little bit, kind of like a quarter hook. I think Jeremy might have to hit the rail first.
Yeah, and it is a little further off the rail, so it's not a gimme that way. Nice long strokes he's taking at this shot. A little too long. He straightened it down the rail a little too much, I think.
Wow, but he kind of got rewarded there on the leave.
Yeah, I'd say Mike's got to work here. You can get around 2 rails here, though, right? Just before.
Yeah, I'd take a lot, though.
Before the 4. Yeah, you'd have to spin it pretty good.
Wait, 2 rail around the 6? Is that?
Yeah, I was looking at that, too. I feel like the side pocket's right in that path. You know?
I think with some draw, you can get it over there. Well, this is experience showing itself, I think, in the amount of time that Mike's taking to make sure that he doesn't miss his opportunities. I think that was parts of the problem at the beginning of the match. Kind of rushed his opportunity, but he's certainly looking it over now, and it gave him the last game. He got the last game because of it, so let's see if that keeps working for him.
Well, see, that was the shot I was thinking, but like you said, it's pretty tough to get over that far. He came close.
Just like by a millimeter. Yeah, take a look at this again. It's really only off by a very minuscule amount.
Just missed it, yeah.
Nice control on that draw.
Yeah, again, the 4 ball's in the middle of the table there. Seems to be pretty consistent. I wonder if they're all racking the same. Could have stood to slide up a little further that time, actually. It's kind of got the backwards angle, but I think it'll just roll up.
Yeah, and I think you can just kind of right where it's at.
Come around this, shoot the 6 in the same end corner as this one. So around the 6 to the other corner.
Oh
boy. Well, he definitely got around the 6. He's playing what I was saying, but I think he missed it based on trying too hard to get around it. Shot that I used to think was a lot harder than it is right here. Other than the fact that he's kind of over the top of this ball. Just coming
wow.
forward. Jeez. How'd he hit it? Drew the heck out of it.
Yeah,
He's got to do the same thing here, I think. Kind of, right? Or roll up, you could.
I kind of like to alternate. Like if I just hit a really strong draw stroke, I like to slow roll with top on the next one.
Let's see, calm back down.
Yeah.
Good shot. Like I said, don't count him out, folks. Mike can get out. I was surprised to see him miss the ones he's missed so far, and he hasn't had a lot of opportunities, so I think we're going to see a little bit of a comeback.
Yeah, and for me, I'm very impressed. Like I said, I haven't seen so much of him, and those were some real good stroke shots. So Mike's only broke a few times here, so I haven't really been able to see how it works out for him, but... Ooh, that's a pretty dead rack there.
Worst part is he racked it.
Yeah.
That's no fun when you're the one racking it.
All right, so that brings Jeremy to the table with not the best look at the one. Question on where Mike is from. I'm not sure.
Plymouth,
Wisconsin.
Yep. Well, and I'm just about to pull up this really cool thing that we got here, which actually will tell us all that stuff if I can remember where to find it. I should have you doing this, not me.
Yep, right there.
There we go. And then...
Wow. Jeremy hit one killer jump combo there.
Look at that.
I'd save it, but I don't know how. I don't know if that worked or not. Probably not if I take so long.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Here it is again. The precision on the cut to get that combo yet.
Then he drained the one in the corner there after that.
And got a really good leave on the 2. That is a lot of the time what Jeremy's very good at is we just saw Mike Niver get out of a very well hit rack and it just doesn't bother JFed. He just keeps going about his business. Hits some shots of his own.
Yeah, so there's some of Mike's info there.
Oh, that's cool. So he plays with the Jacoby cue. It says he dislikes jump cues, but I saw him use one earlier. So he's can't beat him, join him, right?
I want to thank everybody again for joining us as we sit here and watch Jeremy debate this. You guys are here at Mad Apple Xstream. I'm joined in the booth by my son Mason Cook. I am Kendall Cook, the owner here at the Mad Apple.
He might have got a good
It's a
roll
good
there.
shot, yeah.
Not exactly where he wanted to be, but hit that very clean. Now here's Jeremy trying to take his 9th game.
9 down, 11 to go. Mike gave it a little run back here, though. He's only down by 6 now, so he's definitely getting closer.
So Mike got to pick the game tonight, and he picked 9-ball, and that makes sense because he says his favorite game is 9-ball. I'd like to compare that to Jeremy's. I'm not sure.
Oh, we can bring it up. Oh, he might not ever did it, actually.
I don't think he did.
Turkey. It's all right. I don't think we're friends either on Facebook. I told Rhonda that I thought that was not very nice.
Yeah.
Actually, I made the little cryy face when I said it. All right, Jeremy with another dry break. He had his break working really well before. And now the last couple he's had dry breaks, I think. See, so that just makes me question, like when it was opponent rack, like it seemed like it went that way all the time, and you always assumed that your opponent started to kind of give you a bad rack. Maybe that's just the way it works.
Yeah, right. All right, he hit a safety shot there. He hit it pretty nice speed.
I don't know if he's got the edge or not. Looks like it's close. I think he's going to end up kicking, though. Kick and try and make it in the side, or you kick and just try and hit it?
I think in 9-ball, you're always kind of got to try to make it somewhere.
So which way do you kick? Short rail or long rail? I mean, short side or long side, I should say.
I'll come to the right side.
Towards the 5?
On the screen. No, the other way for me.
Okay. Let's see what Jeremy decides he's going to do. Could jump it too, right? Jump bank. Looks pretty good with that open pocket. He's going the way I would have went at it.
Wow, and he made it.
Nothing to it. And I think he might have a little window down there.
I still don't know how to save, because I would have done that one.
I mean, this is close. Might have to spin it off the rail, but... I did spin it, but he didn't quite get it to make it. And he's going to leave Mike a good opportunity to make it 5-game spread.
Mike's really giving a good effort here to mount his comeback. It's really, that is the experience playing itself back in.
Almost got too far on that ball, but stopped just right.
He doesn't look so bothered anymore. He's finding a comfortable pace.
I guess maybe that's what I was trying to get at before when I was trying to describe what, for Mike. Very seldom have I ever seen him get frustrated, even when things aren't going his way. I don't, he's not one of those guys who just kind of bears down and starts shooting. But maybe he just contains himself well when we play.
Well, when did you first meet Mike?
I think I've known him my whole, 30 years probably. That's a great shot. I could tell that ball was going.
Yeah, there were no doubts. He's landed straight, which is probably good for position there. He had a lot more angle on that than I realized. That or he made it.
Yeah, he definitely hit it well and ended up looking good on that 9-ball.
Down goes the 9. He's almost caught Jeremy halfway. says here that Mike plays all year long. Somewhere
So he's
between,
not a golfer?
right. None of those quit during the summer type people. He started playing pool when he was 13. That's a lot of pool.
Nice break. Hit that pretty good. See, these are laid out pretty good. Got to hit this first shot good into the side and get back across for the 3. Well, he ended up short there.
I think he'll still have. Do you play this ball off the rail? I like to.
Yeah, try and leave him behind the 8.
No, try to make the 3.
Oh,
Do you
really?
try to spin it?
Maybe.
I do.
That's too far out for me. On a diamond, that's too far out for me. But
just because the 4 was there was my
well, that's pretty good.
main thing.
Came out all right for what he had. I mean, didn't sell the farm anyways. See, now there's an old school answer right there. Do you have a specific reward for yourself after a good performance? What's his answer?
Mike Niver, this is.
Steak and lobster. That's old school player answer right there.
Yeah.
What's going on, Harold? Haven't really said hi to anybody. Well, these guys aren't even talking to us. We'll say hi to Jeff Cole. And I agree with you. Mike's pace seems to have picked up. I think he's getting a little confident.
Did he leave him the edge, or I don't think so.
Yeah, it looks like I think he might have it here. Actually, he might be able to cut that ball.
Yeah, it's
from
pretty
the overhead.
close.
It looks like it.
I think a little kind of throw a little masse, a little bit almost. It's not quite a full masse, but.
A little thick he ended up.
Yeah, well, the problem with that is the way he massed it throws the object ball really thick.
Right.
So you have to, like, overdo it.
Right, you got to start outside of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I think he might have. I think he just threw it in that far. Oh, just watching some great pool, he says.
That's true. This has been a great matchup here.
All right. I ask them to go through the other way, and they just look at me and walk right through.
Well, you know the confusion up here.
I suppose.
We've had song requests that were a DJ booth.
I like that, actually, I think. That's pretty funny. Makes me want to play some music. Tight little spot to get back to here.
Yeah, I like to do it how he just did the...
Does it go by the 7? That's
yeah.
I thought he had to get to the other side of it, honestly.
Yeah, at this point I'm agreeing, but I didn't really see it that way.
Looks like it, though, I guess. Looks like he can make it. He's not even blinking. So.
Whoa.
Oh, he had so much room he missed it.
I can't believe that.
I didn't even know if that was possible. Did he hook him, too? It's interesting. I missed it.
Well, you got okay on it, so.
I'm going to go over there and kind of set up some chairs across there like I had the other night.
Okay. Well, Mike really mounting his comeback here. So quickly 9-ball can turn, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, now it's 4 games down. I mean, get a couple table runs in and never know what can happen. Lots of match left, guys. Make sure you're out there sharing the stream. We appreciate you guys joining us here at Mad Apple Xstream. It's going to be a great match. You got two great players. Neither one has given up. Do you want to go do that?
I suppose. Where did you put him?
I just set them across in a line and made people walk around behind that other bleacher to get through that area.
Yep.
And then across here also so they don't go this way. All right, Mike breaking down 4 games in this race to 20. He's got to be feeling pretty good about that considering he was down up to, I think, 7 games. Holy cow, they all went in the side on that break. Got a little bit of a cut here on the 1 ball, but you make that and everything else looks fairly open as long as he stays on the right side of the 2 ball there. Oh, the 2 ball's hanging. Never mind. That's a 4 in the middle. Cuts it in, uses the whole pocket, and ends up straight in on the 2. You can't beat that. What's going on there, Lisa Heckman? How are you? Well, Mike got a little bit long here, it looks like. So he's going to have a little work to do here. I kind of like coming all the way around here, going 1, 2, 3 rails off the end rail and back up. If not, maybe 4 rails. Or you just go up and down table 1 time with some left. Could spin straight over too, I suppose. Oh. 2 rails down to the end. How's that? I'm going to take a little look here. Good to get as far as he has, but you don't want to rush this shot. He's got a good angle to get down on the 9. Just got to make sure you make the ball. Really well hit. Great shot by Mike. Couldn't ask for a better leave on the 9. Take a second just to thank the Clarion Inn. That's our latest sponsor. They're sponsors here for the King of the Hill match, giving us some free rooms. So if anybody's traveling for a distance that wants to play in the King of the Hill, number 1, you get a hold of Mason Cook. Let him know you want to play. And it's a pretty short list. I think we're probably about 4 or 5 weeks out now on the Kings match. So if you're interested in playing, make sure you get a hold of Mason. And the Clarion's nice enough to give you a hotel room so you don't have to drive back late at night on a Friday night. So good opportunity to come out, play some pool, have a good time.
And I'll mention quickly just while that's happening, the lists are still pretty backed up with the Jester and the Knights division. So I may have not responded to your message, but it is noted. You are on the list.
You mean you don't have time to respond to the hundreds of messages that you get?
I quit.
No quitting.
Yeah. No, it's good. And just know that everything's fine. We will not
we won't forget about you. We
forget
promise.
about you. There are some people that like thought they were skipped or,
Well,
and really none of that for the most part. I mean, maybe one guy got looked over here and there. In the overall, it's been right down the list. Nobody's being looked over. We are just that backed up. We had that many people sign up right off the bat,
which is terrific. Which makes it you don't want to lose when you get your opportunity for sure.
Yeah, and I'm not even through with the original of the list, and I've had a lot of you reach out to be placed on the list, and you are. It's just we are months out yet. But continue to hit me up, continue to message me, particularly if you are wanting to be in the Queens division or the Kings division. Those are a little smaller of lists.
Queen's starting to fill up.
But we've still got a pretty good list going on those too. Anyway, I just wanted to clarify that. So
look at this shot. I'll tell you what, Mike is within 2 games?
Yes.
2 games, yeah.
Yeah, he's hitting them really, really good. I'm very impressed.
We'd talk more about Jeremy, but he didn't fill out his sheet, so we're going to talk more about Mike. And we asked him, what has been your favorite win in competition? And he said 8-ball in Vegas, 16th place out of 1,200. So that's pretty amazing. Yep. It's a good tournament.
All right, so now he's been on quite the roll. Is it a few break and runs now? I had gotten it mixed up when I had left the booth for a second, but has Jeremy been to the table recently?
Not a lot.
Uh-oh. Did I jinx it?
Uh, 3/8 on a rope, so that's not a problem. 1 to the 2 to the 3/8. I guess the down to the 6 again, huh, is going to be the biggest issue. Because you're coming off the 3 to the 6.
Yeah, and that doesn't even look like a huge problem here.
Right, it's not a big issue. I'm looking for trouble.
Right.
Go forward here, or do you just draw back a bit?
I think I like to draw back.
And he listened to you.
Yeah, right. Oh, that is not the control off that combo that you wanted.
You're just going to go ahead and fire.
Huh. Then he decided
Careful you don't scratch.
to bank it. I wouldn't I didn't like that. Shocked by it, really.
Speed was right, though. You look at where he is on the 6. You look at where he left the 3 when he missed.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, it was a reasonable shot. This is a lot tougher. I don't even know where I'd start here. I'd probably do something dumb like bank it back by the cue ball. Or try to play it safe and be horrible at it.
That was a pretty good effort there by Mike, though. He had
almost got behind that 9.
Kind of showed me a pathway I didn't see there.
Nice.
He's winding up on this one.
Perfect stroke if he keeps it out of the
Is it gonna?
pocket.
Oh, that's good.
Good thing that table got leveled now. Is it just me or is Jeremy sped up just a little bit? I feel like he's shooting quicker than I normally watch him shoot.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's the 9-ball factor.
Maybe. Trying to get in that rhythm.
There goes the 9 for the 10th game. Jeremy leads 10-7.
Halfway there. So, I can see how many people actually have shared or subscribed or all that stuff. And if we even had half the people that are watching us right now get out there and share this stream, number one, our numbers would go through the roof. And that's how we keep this thing free. So if you guys get a second, it really only takes a second. Hit share. Make sure you're sharing this match with people. It's a good match for one. I mean,
it really has been.
What was it? The biggest deficit was.
I think Jeremy was up like either 7-1 or 8-1.
Yeah, I think it was 8-1 because I think it was a 7-game deficit, and he got Niver right back in it now. 3 games out.
Yep.
Got
now
as
Jeremy's
close as 2.
Just kind of possibly turned the table again here. We'll have to see off this break. Beginning of the match, he was controlling the cue ball and the 1-ball so well.
That's so.
And now it's
where'd Mike
not quite the
scratch
same.
last time? Same corner, right? On the break?
Did he? I don't know.
Pretty sure it was. Yeah.
And that's a great opportunity for Mike to continue kind of adding some games and adding the pressure back to Jeremy. I am quite impressed. Like I said, I've not really seen him play much. Mike just ran into him in a state event here and there, and that's just a race to 5 or 6, so I don't get to see much. But I must have the gift of commentary cursing.
We decided that's not real, Mason.
I would disagree, actually. I think I can control the winds, though. So. And then I'm irritated when I can't. So Jeremy here now is in prime position again to keep his lead.
The 2-stroke poke says PPE. That's the truth. Talking about Mike's miss there. Looks like Jeremy's going to take care of this rack, get it to 11 games to 7, so back to a 4-game lead. Jeremy basically saying not so fast.
So last time he had played the one ball pretty good, and the cue ball just went straight into the corner pocket. So we'll see if he can control the cue ball this time. Such a big momentum swing. And he did, but now he's missed making a ball.
Well, definitely looking to play safe here, I would have to guess. What would you do here, Mace?
Safety shot. I mean, try and clip the edge of it. I
Send
think
the
I'd
one
come
over
off
by
the
the
right.
five,
I
you
think I'd come off the right side of the cue ball, or the one ball. Come 2 rails around by the 3.
Okay, kind of try and get it back by the 7/8 there.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, somewhat in there. Maybe even bank the one up. I mean, if you hit it hard, it'll go by the 6. If you hit it soft, you're hopefully hooked by the other ball.
He's definitely taking his time taking a look at this one. Wants to make sure he doesn't let Jeremy extend that lead even further. Work too hard to come back. I'm sure he doesn't want to get down 5 games again. Oh, push, he says. I didn't realize that's right after the break. Huh? So he's going to try and kind of make the 2 ball a little bit tighter. But he didn't really leave a shot for the 1.
No, I think you have a better opportunity for a safety shot, really. And he hit that 9.
Yeah, slowed him down too much, but he might be okay. Huh? Yeah, he did. Don't know that he left Mike anything. I think he's got to either hook it in there. Oh, sharing on Twitter. We appreciate that too. We don't even pay attention to our Twitter people, so sorry. You're the young kid. You're supposed to get me all hooked up on Twitter.
I don't know anything.
Aren't you supposed to be like doing stuff media wise, trying to get yourself? You should probably learn.
Still
that
don't know
stuff,
anything.
huh? Fires that ball straight up in the hole. Nice shot.
Chris G knows like 4 times more than I know
About Twitter? I know.
about anything.
He's
Technology.
kind of an old man. Why does he know so much?
Because he likes it a lot.
No, I think that's what he does too, right?
Yeah, it was part of his job.
Definitely going to be firing this to the left corner.
I kind of like cutting it in the side.
Really?
Yeah.
Back cut?
To the right corner, to the right side. Because the angle for position is really natural. You don't like that shot?
No.
Huh.
I think I do what he just did.
I think that's just more of like a, make it, and otherwise you're really screwed. Wow, is he playing some real nice shots tonight, though?
Yeah. It's pretty good speed there too, coming back and forth 3 times, I think.
Yeah, and that's it's not me taking away from Jeremy. It's just I'm so much less familiar with Mike's game, so I'm impressed.
Well, I tell you what, he used about every bit of that pocket. That one would have not made him happy, I think. And there we go. Gets it back to a 3-game lead again. Got Mr. John Lewis sitting in the bleachers watching this match. But how many players for the weekly?
I didn't look. Seems like a good group, though.
At least 25, it looks like. Though. I'd say all of 25.
Yeah, we've had good turnouts.
Weekly 10-ball tournament here at the Mad Apple. Got WSPA coming up next week. I kind of mentioned that while you were out of the booth. Gave me something to talk about for a minute. That's exciting. 1,200 players.
Yeah.
I think that's what they said. 1,200 registered players for that event. It's downtown
1,200?
Appleton.
It's got to be more than that. Really?
Is it? Maybe. I don't know. I thought it was 1,200.
Huh.
It's a lot of players.
I just always felt like there were 600 in the B division.
I don't think so. Is that 1-6 lined up? Doesn't look like it, huh?
No.
Might throw in there, though. It's pretty close. It's tight. Take a look from up here.
Yeah, I thought it was close, but I don't know how much of a gap he's got to deal with.
Well, let's see what he does.
Well,
Threw it right
straight
in
in.
there, yeah.
And he's straight in again, too.
Think so?
No, he's got a little angle, but it actually works in his favor because it'll run the cue ball down for shape. Just hit this ball smooth. You've got the best shot of making it. Wow, another great shot.
And he's real close to his work these last few. Got kind of close there again.
And that one goes down too. That was a tight little angle there.
Rick said Mike has slowed his game down from years before.
Really? He's playing quick, isn't he?
I think so, but maybe I don't remember right. They say the older you get, the more you remember. Mike looking to narrow this down to a 2-game lead again. What was that?
Players for the WSPA. Saying just over 400 in the B division.
Oh, in the Bs. Okay. I was going to say, because I'm pretty sure 1,200 is accurate-ish. Nice shot. Is he going to come out of that okay?
I hope so. No.
Jump shot.
He hit so many good shots, that rack. It's unfortunate to get behind the 9 there.
What, 2 inches short?
Well, it says on his questionnaire that he hates jump cues, so let's see if he can still do it, though.
I love that answer right there. Who's your favorite pro player in billiards? None.
You liked that answer. I gave that answer. You put up you.
Right.
Because I didn't answer. You said that's what you get when you don't answer. When I was playing J-Fed.
Oh, yeah.
The 9-footer.
What happened here? Did he leave him? Looks like he's got a shot. It's not a gimme.
I don't know if that goes in the side or not.
I don't think the side. I think he's got to play up in the corner and try and hold this ball. Or draw out of it. Take a second since we got some
that's clean.
New viewers in. We want to make sure we welcome you guys in and thank you for joining us here at Mad Apple Xstream. You're watching our King of the Hill series. It happens every Friday night at the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company on West College Avenue in Appleton, and really is a great event that we have every week, and love to see you guys get involved. All right, I'm back. Even when, your wife calls when you're in the booth, I was worried. So I had to answer. Especially she has a pretty good idea to do this. All right, J-Fed with the break.
Yeah, and there's that problem with making the 1 in the side again is...
Well, you can't even hit this.
Very obvious on this one why, but...
Yeah, it is a shame that he ended up short on that Mike on that run.
Yeah.
Would have brought it within, what? We're back to 4, so he would have been back to 2. Just got to try and push some stuff up here, right? I mean, make it even tougher to hit. Yeah, 16. Okay, 1,600 players, so more than 1,200.
Yeah, that sounds more accurate to me.
That's nice, Maya. So good luck in England, Mason.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks to everybody who's you've all been so supportive. I really appreciate it.
What are you gonna do? You speak the language to even go there?
Well, we were last week. It was MH and I in the booth, and I was giving a ton of English accent.
Oh, nice
comments.
Alrighty. believe he pushed out there, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you'd hope so. He didn't really leave himself anything. He's kind of laughing about where he left the cue ball. Wow, that's a great attempt.
It's a great hit.
So now Mike is jacked up over this 4. But I saw him. We saw him drill this a ball like this before earlier in the match. Wow.
Nothing to it. Made that look easy.
Is this common? Like this is how he plays, huh? Because I'm really impressed.
Oh yeah, Mike's a good player. I told you he's solid. He
Yeah.
plays solid pool.
I didn't know, but there's just some shots here that he's hitting with like flair. You know, he's just like, you know.
Yeah.
It's not just the. Normally, when I hear somebody's consistent, it's more like they don't necessarily hit the crazy shots, but he's hitting crazy shots here.
You can see he's just kind of getting a little pep in his step. He's definitely in it to win it. He's going to keep fighting. I mean, really, Jeremy has been kind of silenced for the most part. I know he's gotten a couple games in here.
For the lead that he started with, it's been a pretty good comeback by Mike.
Yeah, for those of you who weren't here earlier, Mike started down 8-1 was the biggest deficit that he had. And Mike Niver is the gentleman at the table right now who's down. And Jeremy's in the seat right now. Got that cue ball under control. He'd be doing a little better on his break, but I don't think he's really had a shot off the break, even when he's made them.
Hi there, Jeff. What's up, Ray? Welcome to this match. It's been a really exciting matchup.
Push, right? Looks like it's going to be a push. And it is. Tied up the 8 on top of everything else. So even if you feel like you can make the 1 here, it's a pretty tough rack to just run out.
Yeah, it's kind of like tempting Jeremy, like go for the out, you know. What are you going to do with it?
Jeremy's a pretty smart player, though. I don't know that he'll fall for that. But 9 ball is one of those games where if you're in the right mood, you feel like you can do anything. So.
Oh, thought it might have bumped that 9 there.
Probably looking ahead to play safety off the 4 at some point here, right? So
that or if the 4 combos off the rail into the 8, I don't mind that either.
Oh, that's no good. Table's not wide open again, so at least.
No, and I wonder though if they're playing 3-foul rule.
Yeah, I don't know. We didn't actually ask him.
Whoa, that was kind of weird. Not what I'd expect with ball in hand.
Yeah, I think he was trying to clip that a little bit different. Boy, that was not a very fortunate roll.
No, but it says the 8 went if that 4-8 combo is gonna be a choice at some point.
Holy cow. Just drills it in. Still working, though. This 5 didn't get a lot easier for him.
Yeah, he's kind of mumbling, like, how can he not?
You make a shot like that, you expect to be like 4 inches from the next ball.
Yeah.
Straight in, right? It's a good shot.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he couldn't keep it up.
Drove her into the rail. What's he going to leave Mike here? Once again, did not sell the farm. I'll tell you, I commentated the Knights match with Ray Zilke, and it was awesome because he had all these like old school like terms, you know.
Yeah.
Terrific. Something about being in a haystack. I don't know. There's all kinds of good ones. Well, we're going to get a little bit of a back and forth safety here because I don't think anybody's firing at this yet. Well, he bumped the 6. I don't know.
Yeah, he didn't like that ball either.
Here's Mike's favorite shot from what we've seen. Just jack up and crank this, and it should fire straight into the hole. Nope, not quite.
I didn't think he jacked up enough.
Gonna tie up the 5, or is he gonna open it up? Well,
looks tied up, I think. It's quite hard to tell.
We'll look from the overhead, see if that helps us.
Not really.
Not really. Maybe off the 7, huh?
Yeah, or a carom into the 6.
Push the 6 up, yeah.
Or shoot it clean.
Or there's plenty of room and you just shoot it straight in.
All right, and there goes down another 9 ball.
Back to 4.
Jeremy is now 7 away from the win.
Dry break, leaving him the 1 Maybe the carom up there off that too, huh?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's what I'd be going for.
Kind of ricochets right down the line there, I think. Mike's looking at exactly that.
And again, he's had to have felt his comeback slip a little bit, so he's taking a little extra time.
Well, pretty soon you run out of room. Oh,
That was interesting. Seemed like he made that decision at the last
maybe he was
tenth
trying
of
to.
the stroke follow through, the final stroke follow through.
He was probably trying to run into the 3-2, right? I mean, not head into the 9, obviously. Boy, I hate that sound. I could hear it all the way in the booth. Q hitting the floor. And Jeremy trying to get him safe behind the 8, and he does. Well, he got him behind the 4, I guess.
Wow, great hit.
Yeah, it was. And rewarded because there's not a real great shot at the 2 here now.
No, and I think we'll see Jeremy play a safety shot. Play to the safety, and he gets a little bit of a roll.
Not horrible. He got it over far enough. He almost sold the farm. That 8 wouldn't have stuck where it did. Edge of the ball, you're just trying to put him behind the 5-6.
That's what he tried, and he did pretty good at it.
Yeah, I think
it's not perfect, but he did.
Yeah, he's got a hit on the 2, but I don't know that it goes again anywhere. Unless it does make it past that 3. And Jeremy decides just to play safe. Keep leaving each other the edge, but not quite enough to make the ball.
Another smart shot.
Yeah, it's nice. He left him tight up on the rail like he did. That definitely makes it tougher.
Now we'll see Jeremy get out his jump cue here.
Nice jump.
with a little help. And
Yeah,
did he get there?
I think that all weighs into the decision of whether or not you play that shot. You got a bigger pocket with the 7 down there. I mean, I guess he didn't have a lot of other choices either, but
Guess he's lining up like he got that ball. He had to spin it a little bit there. Minor mess, eh? That was awesome. I looked at the closed captioning over here on what I just said.
yeah.
And it instead of mass A,
Yeah.
it said mass, comma, A, question mark.
Mass, eh? Nice. Jeremy's got this rack worked out, I think. Just roll up here, shoot 7 past the 9, or do you come back over and shoot the 7 in the same pocket the 8's probably going to go?
Same as the 8 is what I like.
And he's going to opt to shoot at the opposite corner.
Just because this looks like a tricky angle to me.
I agree.
He'll be able to kind of pull it, forward.
I wouldn't try and hit the 8, right? That's
Oh, wow, he pulled that a lot. That is not what I saw at all.
Perfect. No complaints about the leave.
Yeah, he hit that really good.
Uh-oh. It's going to be 5 games. Haven't seen that separation for quite a while. Mike had her all the way as close as 2 games again after starting out 7 games down in the very beginning of the set. It's been a good match so far for sure. I mean, these guys both have had some strong runs in here. And a few they'd like back, I'm sure. Who are you all rooting for out there? How many JFed fans? How many Mike Niver fans? Who's winning this match? Mike come back or not?
Jeremy putting a little extra effort into that hit.
Was he rewarded?
Again he made that one ball in the side, and I just think that's a kind of a problem.
Well, because you can't control the 2 ball. You don't know where it is for one, unless you're pattern racking. And then you know. But exactly the point, though, I think, is that.
Because now that's as bad as breaking dry right there. Not having a shot, missing the safe.
Well, the 3-9's not looking horrible either. You know, make the 2. You don't have to work that hard to move the cue ball far, and you still got a shot at the 3-9.
Yeah, I think this is another one. If he likes hitting it, just pop it in. I've seen him do it a couple times in this match.
Well, ideally, he'd like to draw back a little bit, and that seems to be even better for him. So that one that he snapped off and he drew straight back. So see what he can do here. Oh, can't get her any deeper in the hole and have it not go that much for sure.
I'm telling you, I think the commentary curse is real.
Yeah, I agree. The comment by Thomas there, he said Mike needs a roll to get back into this. I don't feel like he's gotten a whole lot of rolls, and Jeremy's played well, but I don't feel like, you know, when it had one way or another to go, it ever really rolled in Mike's favor so far.
Yeah, and then of course Rhonda Fedkenheuer saying #TeamJFed.
What? Rhonda's rooting for what?
Yeah. That one seems
Well,
like an unfair.
that'll make her happy right there. Combination on the 9. 6-game lead. Jeremy's starting to pull away a bit. Chris G saying JFed probably. He plays real strong. He always plays real strong.
I don't know if you've been. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with your comment, but have you tuned in tonight? Because Mike Niver's playing pretty great himself.
Yeah, just a couple rolls difference, you know. I think the match is even tighter.
And I think Jeremy here, he started out so strong. His break was perfect the first, 10 racks. And it slipped a little bit. I think he's kind of coming back around.
Last break was good.
Down goes the 9 in the corner. I'm sure they're spotting it.
We got a bank here.
I think you might be able to cut it. Because if you throw it with some English, which I think is the goal, to get shape on the 2.
Yeah, you're trying to hit the window between the 7 and the 4 here.
Yeah.
So kind of a stun shot, huh? Kind of
a bit with like a little left. Yeah, Chris, it's been a great match so far, so definitely worth rewatching.
I just floated right back there. Now he's too far though. Oh, getting ahead of things. Pretty sure the queue is going to get shorter for this next shot. Appreciate it, DC Pool.
Oh, no. Just didn't aim out far enough on the Masse. He curved it right into the 4. So it leaves Mike Niver with his opportunity back to the table. A couple times now he's really taken advantage of that opportunity.
Well, he needs to now. I mean, it's getting there. Jeremy's only 5 games away.
Yeah, and 6 ahead of Mike Niver. So he's the clear favorite at the moment. But he was also up at 8-1 at one point. And Mike came all the way back to be somewhat in contention. So both players have played a really nice, strong match tonight. Squeeze it right past. Good
Perfect.
position.
Yeah, he's
Shape out for the 7. Nice little roll through, stop shot, stun shot. Come down for the 8.
Good speed there.
Yeah, this side angle's been very nice for these couple shots here.
We'll keep it right there for the break because I like watching the break from that angle too. You could see his power put into it. take a second and we'll bring up the other view just so we can see the logo there. We're going to thank the Clarion Inn. They're our newest sponsor. They're here and giving away free rooms to people who want to challenge the King of the Hill match here on Friday nights at the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company on West College Avenue in Appleton. So thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you're out there. Get over to YouTube, subscribe for us. We really appreciate that. That's how we keep these streams running for free. And we need you. So make sure you're doing that for us. Get you back to the side view for Mike's break.
Oh, wow. 4-ball flew off the table.
He racked his own, too. I don't really understand that.
You should play that again, can you? Gonna be too late or not?
We'll find out. Nope.
Look at this. I don't know if you saw this. It'll hit it again. The cue ball will hit the 4.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Crazy.
And then an obvious bad rack there. So the 4-ball stays down. And now Jeremy will have ball in hand in the beginning of this rack here.
Well, that's a foul. So this is a rack where a 3 foul is definitely an option if they played that way. Well, that's impressive. I don't know if you ever played tennis, but I see Mike there said he's played singles tennis for the last 30 years. That's like endurance all by itself.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a pretty good start for Jeremy. I think he hit that ball right.
Oh. Really shocked he didn't just stop that. I thought it could pass the 9. Sitting right down the line, it looks like it can.
Is that 7-ball lined up in the side?
Yeah, and maybe that's what he was playing.
Could be. Looks like it. It looks like he's set on it. He's going to shoot it.
Nice shot. Chooses to play safe.
I think that's a pretty good choice after that last shot. Out of all the times I told everybody to subscribe, I forget to tell them to make sure you hit the little bell so you get notified every time we come up. This is obviously our Kings match, and that's every Friday night at 7:30 Central Time. And we have our lower divisions on the open stream. That's on Sundays. We have 3 different matches there: our Queens, our Jesters, and our Knights. Got a whole bunch of new commentators willing to come in and start commentating for those other matches, so that's good to see. Lyle Gable's actually going to come in and start commentating with us, so that's kind of nice.
Oh, great.
I don't know how much you know about Lyle, but he's got some pretty major theater experience.
Yeah, he's pretty can get pretty wild.
He's a bit of a character, but
yeah. I like it. I love it.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's
absolutely.
fun.
So looking forward to seeing him in here. You know. And obviously, he's going to be doing the Knights match, which his son Kyle Gable is playing in the current Knight.
Yeah, we've got great matchups this week. We've got starting Sunday at 1:30 in our Jesters match. It's Austin Alberts as the challenger. playing Jay Christian, the current
This is
jester.
our current jester, yeah.
And then we've got the Knights. Oh, is the Queens before the jester match?
Queens is at 11 a.m.
Okay.
Yep.
Queens is at 11 a.m. and that's
Lacey. Can't think of her last name.
I don't know how to say it. It's
Yeah.
like Tor
Zuski.
Yeah.
Okay. Torzuski. We'll say. Close enough. We're going to call her, I decided we're going to call her Lucy from now on because my phone, when I said Lacey,
Oh, yeah.
turned it into Lucy. So.
Anyway, she'll be playing.
Did he hit that?
Yeah, I think so. She'll be playing against
our current queen.
Yeah, Julie Shineki. She played great last week.
Terrific, yeah. She took out Holly DeVillers.
So that's another great matchup. And then for our final matchup on Sunday, the Knights division. At when is that? 4 o'clock or is it 4:30?
Knights is at 4.
4 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be Kyle
Jeremy
Gable.
going for the Karen. There he goes. Puts her down for game number 16.
The Knights
4 games away.
The Knights match will be challenger Darian Ketnoven.
Did better than I would have done. Is that the right way to say it? Ketnoven?
I don't know. That's how it's
seems right to me. If he's not listening, he'll never know.
I can tell I'm getting a bit tired, though. My words are slurring. That's how I can tell. I think we lose oxygen in this booth. We need to get pumped with oxygen like the casinos.
I think that's probably right. Nothing on the break there for Jeremy, and not a great shot for Mike, and the Rex not looking terrific either. So I think we're going to see a few defensive shots here as we go forward.
Yeah, and then that 3-9 is
oh, I didn't even see that.
Lined up, so it's kind of the race to the 3 ball.
This is a makeable shot here for Jeremy. I would think he'd play this. Opted for a safety and
kind of halfway turned out. I think he still left Mike the alley to hit it.
Definitely can hit it. It's whether or not he can cut it and stay out of the side pocket. Otherwise, just try and play safe. Look at that.
Wow. And down it goes. That's another great shot played by Mike tonight.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think, again, he's a couple inches short of not getting around the 8 there.
We'll see. He's attacking it like he's right on it.
Yeah, I could be wrong.
Yeah, wow.
What a shot.
This will be a really good out here.
I agree. Even though it's a 3 ball out, it's a great, or 3 shot out. Look at that. Really was a good out for a 3 shot out. No sleeping over here. Look who's talking. I'm sitting here not getting to the side view.
Remember when we used to do these matches at like 11 at night?
I do, actually. I was just thinking about that the other day.
What the heck was wrong with us, huh?
Well, that was right after the shutdown and all that, so it was just great to get some pool matches
Yeah,
going again. You know?
I guess so, because that's like insanity. We were out till 3
Well, nobody had to work.
3 a.m. some nights.
Yeah.
I felt more awake then. Can't even believe it.
I feel like things are going to shift here again. I feel like Mike's about ready to go on a little bit of a tear. Get himself caught back
after
up.
those last shots, he's got a pretty good concentration going on the ball. Might be a slight problem there with the 6.
I don't think that combo's not too bad. I don't think.
It might combo
honestly.
again. So it's a race to the 6 ball.
Yeah, I mean, really, if you look at that 6-9 from the overhead, I mean, that doesn't look too bad at all. Especially coming in from the 5. If you really wanted to, you could use the 4 and break it out if he wasn't comfortable with that combination.
Yeah, and from the overhead, it looks like there's a big enough gap there. There should be no problem, in my opinion. At this angle, I almost like rolling up, shooting the 4 in the right corner.
Well, that's what I thought he was going to do anyway, shoot it. Yeah, I mean,
It's not what I like to do.
I don't know, I think it's almost natural.
I think he's forced on it now, for sure. Unless he really pops it out.
Well, he's thinking ahead to the 6-9 already, so just wants to make sure he doesn't want to break it, I think. It's tough to break that shot from that side and still get shape, so I think. So it doesn't look like that's what he's going to do anyways.
No, but now what? Is he going to
Well, he might have to break
forward,
it, actually.
or? So he bumped it. He nudged it. Really, I don't think that's the best scenario now.
I mean, the carom's still there, but I think it got tougher. He can get under this ball okay, at least. That makes it a little easier.
Wow, another clean shot. He's just playing very clean at moments. He's had some strong ball making tonight.
As he stretches for the shot, it almost looks like he's got a Clarion shirt on.
Wow, nice.
Carom
Down it goes. Break and run there.
climbing back. 12 games, getting it back to only a 4-game lead. Roland Starr, welcome in. And what's up is we got one heck of a match here as Mike Niver tries to claw his way back for the 3rd time. It's been within 2.
Yeah, he started the match down 8-1. He's found his way pretty close in contention here for the match, almost the whole way.
Well, he should be. I mean, Mike's been around this game a long time. He's been one of the top Wisconsin players for a long time at all the tournaments that I went to. So he's not giving up, I can guarantee it. Is he going to get a ball to go? Doesn't look like it.
Nope, dry break.
Dry break, leaving the bank on the 1, it looks like. Got to try and get back down table on the 2, though, and get through some traffic if you're going to do that. Jeremy, seeing the traffic, decides he would rather put him in traffic than try and get through it.
Yeah, this is a. I feel like this is a tough hit with the 9 there. I think. How would you go about this shot here?
I don't know. It is pretty. I mean, he's got him locked in there pretty good. 2 rails, maybe. I mean, can you get past in by the 3? Because then there's a chance between the 6-8.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Oh.
Wow.
I didn't see that at all.
He must have had like 1 ball width to get at that.
Well, and he ended up great. Distance, balls between. I thought Jeremy left that really tough, too.
Yeah, well, he did. And
that was another good hit. So you're going to get rewarded. I gave up the edge, I think. And try and get him behind the 9. Contortions everywhere. Not enough body English on that one to hold it.
yeah, he made some comment and was laughing, but I didn't quite catch it.
Well, maybe he did get him, I guess. I don't know if Jeremy can see that ball. It's close.
I gotta stand up here.
Falling asleep?
Yes.
If you squash that down, it'll fit right underneath in front of you. All right, Jeremy playing safe. Oh, he kind of got a nice kiss there. Got a little lucky. You gonna make it over there?
I don't know. Here we go. Let's see.
Lever on the side. Yeah. Hey. Now you got her.
I did it. Still struggling a little
They're
bit.
determining whether or not they're going to have somebody watch the hit here.
Well, I'm standing and ready to go if they need it.
Yep. Oh, we're going to call. Looks like Mike's going to do it.
He's out there.
No Fear Lemire up to watch the hit. I don't mind the side view for this view.
Yeah, it's a good angle, actually.
See Mike's focus there. See if we agree with him. Oh, clean. Almost made that ball. It was one heck of a hit. Unfortunately for him, he's going to leave Jeremy an opportunity here. Roland's telling you it's time to go to bed.
Yep.
No argument, right?
Perfect.
Glad I could help.
This is nice. This is why these like standing desks got popular, huh?
Yeah. All right, this is the shot right here. Ended up a little short on that shot, so I think he's going to end up having to play safe here.
Oh, wow. Oh, did he get the... Wow. I thought he'd stuck that ball so well. But instead,
Oh, boy.
of Mike straight in. Wow. I didn't even see that ball went, really.
He got a little straighter on this ball than he would have liked to. We'll see what he does to transition to the 5.
Yeah, he's got a power stroke going on right now, too. He's not messing around.
No finesse needed.
Yeah.
Crank him in. Gonna set for the side here next.
Yeah, he's on the
little
wrong
bit-
edge of it, though.
Yeah, backwards, but
But just keep the power stroke, you'll be okay.
yeah, I mean
Right.
a lot of high right here and just crank her in the hole.
He's had a couple warm-up shots. It's coming around.
Yeah, he decides to take the.
Hits the 8.
Jeez. The way his rolls on those have been going, I'm surprised he didn't end up behind it by about 2 inches.
Yeah, it still works. He's got a cut here.
Yeah, he's good.
Stood up a little on that one, but just let it wipe its feet on the way in. Wow.
Keeps the rhythm rolling.
Yeah, right. Just keep pounding them in, right?
He's got this little bit of a tester. It stayed on the rail here, so he's got to hit this nice.
He's at a couple testers this rack. He's just
Oh, yeah.
kind of pushing through them all. Look at that, down the rail.
Jeez. Made it look easy.
Within 3 games again.
This has just been a battle back and forth, and what a great match. You guys, if you're not out there sharing this match, you don't get much better. I mean, Mike was really down, and then he was not so much down, and then he was really down again. I think he got back to 6 down, didn't he?
Yeah, and we've got some pretty good viewership out there tonight.
Pretty good. It's terrific. Thomas asking, was that the roll? Was that the one that's going to change things?
Could be, right? The biggest game when you've been down is the one to get ahead, right?
Yeah, yeah. Get it. I mean, just tying it up even. That.
Because this score seems close now, but it probably feels further away to Mike than he realizes.
Yeah, Ray referring to Mike's shot on the 9. He said that was such a hard shot. I would agree. That was tough. Well, and that's
overrolled it again.
Not very fortunate. You can just feel some energy changing. You know, Jeremy's a little frustrated because it's just not quite getting in there.
Yeah, well, Mike really brought a pretty smooth stroke the last couple racks.
You know, they always talk about 9-ball and how sloppy it is. How many slop shots have you seen?
Yeah, not too many.
I don't think I've seen a single slop shot.
Well, and really, I mean, it's less of a slop game against in a 2 great good player matchup.
Look at this shot.
There's a slopped in ball.
Huh?
Yeah.
Playing safe.
Yeah.
First slopped in ball and it hurt him.
Yeah. I had that happen in one of my 10-ball state finals. And it was just
brutal.
Yeah. Just killed me.
Try and fire away at it. Holy cow.
Wow.
Just guns are in. Nothing to this game. 375, looking like it's going to be not great. What do you even do with that? Try and actually play into these, you think? Off a couple rails? Or do you just stay away and try and look for a safety? Carry them to the what?
7. Can't you? Doesn't a 7 pass 5?
I don't know. Well, we're going to find out if something happens. Let's take a look from the top, see what it says. I don't know. Does that go off the 5? Might be able to just play straight 3 into the 7 and push it into there, huh?
Yeah.
I think that's probably what he's trying. Oh, he said, you were right. The carom goes.
Well, now he's going to have to get out his favorite cue, the jump cue.
Looks like he's still using his long cue.
Yeah, he hasn't left to get anything yet, but if you don't jump this, I just don't understand why. And he didn't, but he got okay on it.
Yeah, could be worse. I mean, he left Jeremy a shot, but you're running it up the rail. Drawn back, and you could run into traffic on the 7 or the 8. For some reason, I feel like running into the 8 is the right shot here. Because I feel like you slide off of it or you stop short for the 5.
Yeah, I don't know. Have we got the lights figured out in here? Just keep seeing the...
We do, yep. I know what it is. We just got to get it fixed.
Okay.
And what it is the dishwasher pump. The windings are starting to go bad, so every time the dishwasher runs,
oh, wow.
Unfortunately, it dims the lights.
There have been rumors of ghosts and such around here.
Oh, well. That doesn't rule that out. And I think we're going to see a possible early 9 ball out in the shot.
To get Mike within 2 games.
That'd be crazy. He hasn't been there for a while, so let's see what happens.
Down it goes.
Nothing to it.
Yeah, he is making it look easy on some of these shots he's shooting.
Well, and the tough thing, when you're sitting in Jeremy's spot, as good as Jeremy plays, you can't help but feel that momentum switch.
Right.
Mike's got all the energy right now, and Jeremy's kind of just waiting to get some of that back.
Right.
I've seen him do it many times. I still think we're going to have a hill-hill match. Well, I'm really surprised if Mike actually takes a second here.
Yep, looks like we're taking a break.
For a second. What other interesting points we got about Mike over there? Covered he's from Plymouth. Said he only plays 2 to 10 hours per week. But he plays all year round. What does he have for cues, does it say?
It just says Jacoby.
Jacoby, okay. Favorite movie, The Hustler.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Have you've watched that?
Oh, yeah.
So we could talk about WSPA a little bit. 1,600 players. It's right down the street. As we talked about, one of our sponsors, the Clarion Inn, they sponsor rooms for us here for any players that are coming to play the Kings match on Friday night. If you're from a distance, we give you a free room right next door in the attached hotel. And want to thank them for sponsorship. I mean, that's just a great thing to be able to offer our players as they come in.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously, even the nights it's not free, when we have events or if you come in for a weekend, it's just great to not have to go outside.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a motel. It is a nice hotel.
Yeah, right. They got a saltwater pool. They got a whirlpool. They just redid 75% of the rooms, so they're working on the other 25. So there's 100 rooms over there altogether. So like this weekend for WSPA, or this coming up weekend for WSPA, we're going to have over 160 players next door because 80 of the 100 rooms are actually sold out for WSPA. And then we have the shuttle bus running back and forth. So get to go down there, play some great pool, get to come back here, stay in a hotel, and be attached to
hang out in the hot tub.
Yeah, right. Or hang out in the hot pool room.
Yeah, either or. Both. All of the above.
Looks like they're getting down there a little bit. As I see more and more tables filter in with average Joes, we must be getting down there on the tournament. Tables opening up. So I tell you, I don't know that in the beginning of this match I would have thought that we'd be within 2 games like we are again.
Oh, not at all. I called it a blowout at the beginning.
Did you?
Yeah. Not that it was going to continue that way or
I know.
anything, but
You can go back and listen. I never gave up on Mike. I've seen him play. I've known him for too many years. I knew he wasn't going to give up without a fight.
Yeah, and I just really haven't. So I'm learning tonight.
See the Brit guy walking around here yet? See, he always complains, right? That he has to not complain.
No, he's turned into loving it.
I know he does. So we talked about Lyle. We got Lacey's match coming up, and then Tim Schatz is going to be in here with Sean
Gretzinger.
Gretzinger. I would have said it right even.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right, we're back to action. Mike is back, so thanks for hanging in there with us, guys. Let's see if we can get within 1 game. Be the first time since the first game of the match.
Yeah, and maybe that break is really what you need if you've been behind. You're only a couple games away if you clear your head.
Resettle, yeah. Don't get too hyped up.
Yep, realize it's just a game.
Or you could do what I did and get all pumped up and then think you're on your way back and then scratch on the break and give up the final game.
Right.
That was awesome. So maybe I should have taken a break at that point.
Probably. We all have our options, don't we?
There's a question for you from Bill Sorensen. Mason, when do you leave and are you playing WSPA?
Yes. Well, I leave the both. I leave the 3rd, the night of the 3rd. I'll be playing WSBA.
You might be tired getting on the plane, right?
No, because I was on a team. I had to back out.
Wow, did he zip that one down and around?
Yeah, that was some wild English.
Well, it didn't come out too bad. I mean, gave himself some options here.
Yeah, I think you can cross. I like to cross this into the side.
Looks like he's going to try and float it straight in. That'd be
unless
a heck of a shot.
Yeah, unless that looks better down on the table.
I actually like running this all the way up table if you're going to go for this shot.
That's my 3rd option.
Yeah. Feel like it's a bigger pocket. Holy cow. I mean.
Yeah. Holy cow.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. We gotta get that fixed though.
You aren't kidding.
We've done a pretty good job acting tonight, but
that was pretty unfortunate to end up where he did. Does he have enough room to jack up? And
it kind of looks like it.
No, couldn't quite throw it.
Anyway, I was on a team for WSPA, but I had to drop out.
Look at where you put the 6. That's made it definitely tougher.
Are you on a team?
I am. I shouldn't have been. I shouldn't have been on any of that stuff. We have too much going on. We got the stream there. We're printing T-shirts there. Thankfully, I got quite a bit of help, so hopefully I'll be able to get off and play my matches.
Who do you play with?
Jason Roselle. Who else is on my team?
Yeah.
Jason Roselle put it together, but we got a pretty good team going.
Well, that'll be cool.
Yeah, it's nice. Jason was actually a real young guy when I opened my first pool room back in the 90s.
Right.
And that was break time. That was before you were even thought of.
Yep.
And Jason was one of the young guys that would come down there all the time.
Yeah, well, and he's the son of a regular here. Correct? Correct?
Yeah, sorry, yep.
Yeah, okay. And I've heard that Jason had done pretty well in one of the junior events one year. All right, missed the 6. So he is letting the lead that he needs to keep slip a little bit away from him, giving Jeremy ball in hand with 4 balls.
When you're under the pressure right now, it's a little bit different again. And I'm not saying this is tough. I'm not saying that Jeremy's not going to get out here. I'm not saying any of that. But it just takes that little bit of extra focus. You got a ball that you could get in trouble on if you're not careful.
Well, your team was posted in the chat.
Oh, who did that? Oh, Jason? Nice. Thanks. Oh, yeah, Tim Volkman. I should have known that. And then Jeff Brown. Jeff Brown's back to playing after being retired a lot of years.
Yes, Chris G.
And then Jim, I don't know. Do you know him?
Nope. I've kind of seen the name. I mean, maybe I do. Maybe I'm going to get,
Well,
you put me under the spot now.
On the spot, not under it.
Well, under the bus.
There you go. Right. If the spot was a bus, you'd be under it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Strokes it nicely coming around for the 9. Jeremy saying not so fast. Getting back to a 3-game lead and only 3 games away from win if he can put this 9 ball down. And he does.
Do you ever forget that, the odds of the person that you're talking about is listening?
Well,
any random.
Everybody's listening. That's a fine question. I know we do other wraps. Has MH perfected the leather wrap yet? Do you know the answer to that?
I think I've seen him do 1 or 2.
All right. So I would tell you to just contact MH. And
MH, one thing about MH is he will take on any project.
Well, and in fairness, he's not just hacking away at stuff. He does a
pretty
phenomenal
good at it,
job with everything that he does do. And at one point, he didn't do any of it. So, but he'll be straightforward with you whether or not he thinks he can do what you're looking for or what you're expecting. It's a nice break by Jeremy. Kept control. If you're following along for Mason's sake, the 1 ball is not in the hole, and he has a shot and a chance to run out.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Probably one of his better breaks since the beginning of the set.
Yeah, and he took care of those last 4 balls really smoothly, hit everything where he wanted to be, and I think he'll probably run these out too.
Yeah, that was nice and smooth.
It's okay just to hold this, I think. I don't think he'll have to run back and forth here, do you? Just a little spin up table.
I like to, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. He didn't end up behind the 7. I just feel like I always end up pushing a little bit too hard there, and I would have ended up on top of the 7.
And I kind of think I would have tried to leave the cue ball almost where it was, and take a thicker or a thinner hit on the 5.
Put himself in a good position here. Don't have to pull up too far here. Just trying to get a little distance off the rail. She did.
Yeah, and he probably wanted to draw down a bit more, but he'll be okay.
See, this is where I don't mind. I don't mind floating up and down 2 rails on this shot. More comfortable. Yeah, and he is going to try and go up and down table. Both slowing down a bit. Not too bad, though.
Yeah, it'll be.
Yeah, Jeremy, all around. Jeremy said he can't wait to come to Appleton on Wednesday for WSPA. Said and finally get to come and see the Mad Apple. Should be a great week for some awesome pool playing. I would agree. I think if you can have fun this next week coming up in Wisconsin pool, I think you probably don't really like the game. From a pool playing aspect, the venue is really nice, I think. I liked it when they had it here the other year. From a putting the pool tables in the venue perspective, probably not so great. I know I've talked to Dean, and 2 years ago we had to actually help them because they weren't able to get it was such a cluster to try and get those tables in.
Right.
A bunch of us went down and helped them try and get her done.
Yeah, is that their truck out on the...
That is, yeah. We got about 30-some tables sitting, waiting to get set up out there.
Yeah, it's been there for a while now, actually.
Well, yeah, John ran it down. 9-ball break, and obviously we're not counting those.
Oh, Stitch? John Stitch?
Yep.
Okay.
Another legend in our sport.
Yeah, he is. Well, and we should mention, too, that Dr. Poole is inducted into the Hall of Fame this year.
He did, yeah.
Well done. He deserves it for sure. He's put a lot of work into promoting the game. And I still just love that the Hall of Fame exists.
Well, it's John Kramer.
We're on what is it, year 5 or 6? 5. It's got to be 5 because
I should know, but
or 4.
I bought a 5-year membership and he hasn't hit me up for more money yet.
I think it's 5, right? Anybody know in the chat?
Somebody will answer. Maybe John. He's done just an awesome job. Oh, and
Well, it's such a cool thing
it's
to be
not
able
confirmed yet,
to
but I think
mention. No.
next year we might be having it back here at the Mad Apple.
Oh, okay.
Or 23. Yeah, next year.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, yeah, we had the inaugural.
Yep.
Which was great. And loved it.
Oh, yeah, and that's what I mean is it's just as cool as when it was starting. And it's a nice full circle thing for the state to have.
Jeremy trying to put together a run here to get him to the hill. Really put the pressure on Mike at that point.
Yeah, I think he can taste the end.
Jeremy, I appreciate that compliment. Just making sure that we are clear that we don't have anything to do with the running of WSPA. They are smart enough to hire us as their streamers, so we are down there and involved. So we love what we do down there, but they got a whole crew of working people that make that thing happen. And like I said, with 1,600 players there this year, just an incredible amount of work that they do. And then John Kramer, obviously, incredible amount of work he does with the Wisconsin Billiard Hall of Fame. Just a whole bunch of people that love our sport and really want to see it succeed and get more and more popular. And
I think it's working.
I think it's working. That's funny. Really nice out here by Jeremy and just smoothly working his way around the table. So down to the 9, see if he can put her away to get on the hill, and does. Well, do or die, Mr. Niver, if he even gets back to the table, because Jeremy's got his break working.
Yeah, and it'll, even though he played a great comeback, it'll still be a crushing blow to not have pulled out ahead in the set ever.
What is Chris saying the 4th for? Is he talking about when you leave?
Maybe I don't know. Or the 4th annual?
Oh, 4th. Yeah, that's it.
But we...
it's a question mark behind. We were asking for somebody that knew.
Right. Well, let's see. So it was
here,
Karam Room.
Karam Room. It's been at Karam Room twice.
No, it's at Karam Room this year.
Right. So that'll be the 2nd time.
So this is the 4th.
Right.
Because it was here, Karam Room Varsity.
Yep. Here, Karam Room Varsity, back to Karam, and then next year here.
Okay.
I think. Not confirmed.
Come on, John, confirm it. No.
Well, it's he asked.
Oh, okay. Come on, Dad, confirm it.
Well, I'm pretty sure. I mean,
yeah, okay.
Of course we want him back. We're going to have to put up a tent outside, I think, though.
A tent? For
yeah.
what?
Dinner.
Oh.
All right, Mike getting an opportunity. He did not get to the table, so that's first goal.
Well, he's still coming out swinging.
Well, that was a heck of a shot, actually. Did he get a piece of the 2 out of that?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he did.
2-5 combination coming up. Or safe.
Nice. Down it goes. He's still clawing.
That's right. It lined him up nice for the side pocket. He doesn't have to take a chance to the corner if he doesn't want to. He can roll her in the side and come around. Well, he decides for the corner. Shot. Does 4 go somewhere? We got a pocket for that?
I think the 4 passes the 8. I think you're on the line. You should be able to see it from there.
Yeah, it does. Yep. Oh, there you go. Okay. That's right. Rhonda said we also had a year with no banquet because of the shutdown. And so everybody's correct. 4th banquet, 5th year.
Yeah,
Of
that is where it
of
gets
inductees,
confusing, isn't it?
Thanks, Rhonda. Oh,
Very
what
nice
a great
shot.
shot. Yeah. Mike not giving up yet.
Down it goes. Huh. And he decides to play the long
I like
shot
that
on the
shot.
9.
I figured that's what he was doing, actually.
Oh, I hate this.
This shot?
Well, it's okay. Just I think
Yeah.
under the circumstance,
Made it look pretty easy.
sometimes it throws a lot at that angle.
15-19. I'm telling you, I almost think that break was probably not what he should have done when he took it. I think he slowed his own momentum a little bit. Gave Jeremy a breath too. I mean, that's the thing when you do that is you're giving your opponent a second to kind of gather himself again. And if you looked when Jeremy got back to the table, what did he do? He ran like 3.
Did he? I don't.
Yeah, it was at least 2. So he definitely felt refreshed. Either way, I'll tell you, Mike has put in one hell of a battle tonight the entire time.
Yeah, it's been a great match. Keeps crap racking himself, huh?
Yeah, right. We're gonna rack lessons for Niver. Nope. Gene Albright says hi.
What's up, Gene?
Oh, was that the break you needed for the next rack?
Not if you hooked him.
I don't think he did. Well, maybe. I'm kind of looking down the line. He may have hooked him. Oh, Massey's it in perfect. Didn't really get too much justice on the lead, but it's great Massey.
Yeah, and I think he'll be okay on a safe shot here. You know, the amount of times that happens, where it's like a 1-ball gap.
Yeah. It's hanging right now too. I mean, he might have left him the window straight away. I don't even know if he's got to jump this ball.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he left him the window.
Still a lot of work to this rack, though. The 6, 7, and the 8 are all kind of in a cluster up here. Must have had to spin that around just a little bit because it definitely had some weird, funky spin on it when he hit it. using the entire outside of that pocket. He makes that ball look easy. Feel like that 6 goes, Mace?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I think this could be it if he gets the right angle on the 6.
Still got to get the 7 out of there.
Yeah.
Is that the angle he wants? I don't know if it is. I don't know if you can even touch the 9 here.
It's not terrible, though, because I think he might be able to cut the corner, like draw it. Oh. All right. He kind of like chuckled.
Yeah, he's not going to be happy with that.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to give Mike a whole lot of chances like this because, as he's demonstrated, he has not given up yet.
No, don't. Did he do it?
Pretty sure I saw the words dummy come out of his mouth. Yeah, you can see he's definitely
But he
over it.
grabbed a jump cue.
Holy cow.
Wow.
All right, do it again.
Yeah.
I guess we're lining that up again. Yeah, he's thinking about it. Well, this is a pretty critical shot, I would have to say. Your opponent's on the hill. Well, he's opting to kick it. I have the feeling this is going to go flying.
No, it really didn't. Did it kind of slow. It's kind of shocking.
Well, I don't know where he ended up on this.
I think he left him.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he's got plenty of room here.
Yeah, the only lucky point that Mike might have is I think he's gonna on his shape be pinching the cue ball and the 9 or the 9 ball in the rail at the same time.
He's got to bump it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, folks, here we go for the match.
Yeah, you hit that at a nice speed.
See if Jeremy can retain his kinghood for the next week.
And
Actually,
will we be
weeks,
off
yeah.
next week?
Yeah, we're off.
Okay.
And there it is. End of the match. Great match, though. This was a lot of fun tonight, I think. Really competitive. Mike would like to have a few shots back and probably not get jumped out ahead so far in the beginning, but it's a great match, and happy to see more great pool, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys again in 2 weeks, but make sure you check it out, WSPA, next week. Watch for us to go live. If you haven't gotten over to Mad Apple Xstream on YouTube, make sure you get over there, subscribe, hit the notification button, share, like, all that good stuff. We really appreciate it. We love doing this. We want to keep going. So thanks for joining us here tonight. Again, thank you to Mason.
Thank you.
And looking forward to seeing what you got going on in England coming up.
Yeah, it's very
How
exciting.
many days?
I think we were down to like 12. I'll leave on the 3rd, the night of
12
the
days,
3rd.
so you got about 200 hours of pool to get in before you go?
Yep, definitely.
All right. Well, sounds good, and we'll let you guys know. And keep an eye out. He's going to be on TV, too, so we'll see that coming up, too. So,
yes.
But, all right. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. We'll see you guys on Sunday. Tune in for the Jesters, the Knights, and the Queens, and then WSPA next week. See you.
Thank you, everybody.